in blockchain boy, it's bigger than what you can even imagine because my state representative, I live in Louisiana, in my area. I've been telling them about a lot of the stuff, and with politicians, it's a CBDC. What does that mean? What are you talking about? But he's actually been in talks with DeSantis, and they're trying to push legislation now in Louisiana to block these CBDCs. So what you're doing is having an effect, not just in Florida, but on the rest of the nation. Now, what I see is happening is that, obviously the states govern themselves. But like you said, as the regulatory clarity gets through with the spot ETF, they just can't stop it, man. Like, it's here.
No.
They hate it. They're gritting their teeth the whole way. And they're like, you know what? We'll make fees off that blockchain boy. We're going to charge him some transaction fees. That's what we're going to do.
Well, here's the thing. So crypto is now a partisan issue. As much as I don't want to say that, I think it's the reality we have to face. Crypto is a partisan issue. It's clearly become a right-wing talking point, at least from some politicians. So, I'm going to continue to work with Republicans here in Florida, to try and push that narrative further up the chain. But I'll tell you what, I'm a registered Republican in the state of Florida, but I've also been a Democrat. Okay. I've also been a libertarian, registered as all three. I consider myself more of like a third party person in general, because I think a bipartisan system never really works. But I want to sit down with Republicans to try and craft positive legislation. And I want to sit down with Democrats to help them understand what we're doing here is not funding state terrorism. It's not funding, the war in Israel. The vast majority of us are here trying to build the next layer of the financial system. And I think communicating that towards Democrats, as someone who's currently a Republican, reaching across the aisle is very important to me. And I want to continue to preach this message to all who's going to listen.
Yeah, I wish Elizabeth Warren would listen to you. It's kind of comical to me. Like, so how do they think that we're 7 years old? Because was there? So they didn't have terrorism until Bitcoin came out. So until crypto came out, there was no terrorism, guys. They just didn't. They had no way of funding it. Like this is just insanity. So they just must. They know they're lying, dude. They know they're lying.
It's all a game. But here's the thing: if we make enough noise and we as a people come together to really show our politicians, hey, we care about these issues. This is our money. This is our livelihood. This is our movement. We can affect change because we become so loud they can't ignore it. And making friends in high places is really the way to do that as well. I'm all about grassroots. I was a grassroots activist for a long time. But sometimes you gotta play the game to really make the people listen to you. I actually I met one of the fund managers of a super PAC, one of the largest super PACs that got Trump elected while I was there, and he's very interested in crypto and how they can leverage crypto for more fundraising opportunities and also to create revenue for the state as well.
Well, yeah, it's an experiment that's never happened for, money that is actually disconnected from the state. And you brought up a good point. It's funny. A lot of these politicians hate crypto. Wait till they find out how easy it's going to be to fundraise using crypto. Oh, they're going to absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, I believe a couple of them are already taking Bitcoin for their campaigns.
Ron DeSantis announced it as we were standing there that they launched their campaign portal for crypto donations. So we love to see the support from DeSantis. I encourage everyone to consider contributing to his campaign. You may not like the guy, but hey, show that we're here, show that we're going to use, they didn't just build this for nothing. Show that, we care about this issue. I really want to stress the fact that these politicians know this is coming. It's just a matter of reacting to it and hearing from industry leaders. And it doesn't help when you have people like SBF, who was the second largest contributor to the Biden campaign, who was intentionally trying to stop the growth of the free market here in the Web3 industry because they were on top. Again, it doesn't help when you have people like BitBoy Crypto making a fool of himself on social media, and that's the first thing you see when you Google crypto. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we need to be doing here. Sure, it's fun to troll on Twitter, but this will ruin the industry if we keep doing it. And I'm so tired of it.